What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I may get a statue this week, not 100% sure. Some tracking just hit FedEx, and I don't know what it is. But someone had been asking recently, they wanted to know if I could only keep 5 statues, what would it be? Now, there's kind of like 2 ways I would go about this. And so we'll start one with just like, the heck, there's a dog treat there? Gizmo must have hid that there. Bring that to him. Gizmo's a hider. So definitely keeping PCS Goro. That is an absolute must keep for me. So that is definitely one I will keep. That is probably the only piece I would truly keep in this room if we're limiting me to 5. Just Goro. Thanos bust. We would keep him no matter what. In any scenario, Thanos bust is a keeper for me. Now, if I was to, let's say, hypothetically sell my entire collection, I brought it down to 5, I would pair Thanos with probably like the Mark 85 or Mark 7 life size by Queen. You know, I wouldn't just have just a Thanos. I'd need to have an Iron Man with it. But for now, we're just saying what's in my collection. So we'd keep Thanos bust, Goro, those 2. Right there, or Big Chap and Prime 1 Predator. You know, I got to keep a Predator and an Alien, and based off my current collection, I would say life-size endoskeleton. Based off pre-orders, the Endo 1/3. You know, just put, you know, all the 1/3s together, and then life-size Thanos. You know, if we were to take away Thanos and just do, like, no busts, but statues only, you know, so let's just say Prime 1 Predator, Big Chap 1/3, PCS Goro, and I do all 1/3s for everything, you know, since we're sticking to like the 1/3s. I'd want an endoskeleton 1/3, the Prime 1, you know, endo. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 5th one, it's kind of hard with horror because it's like, I wouldn't really just want one horror. I want them all. So I don't think I would do a horror piece just because it would look out of place. If anything, God, can we just, that's a tough one. I mean, I would say Arnold 1/3 at that point. The, you know, Blitzway Arnold 1/3, like based off like my POs. You pair Arnold with Endo, Predator with Alien, and then you have Goro. Basically them. You know, and the reason I say that is because I want the coolest looking statues if I'm going to keep only 5 statues. And for me, Predator and Alien and Endoskeleton are probably 3 of the coolest creations ever in terms of like movies and what I've seen. And Goro as well, just super awesome looking. My love of MK, the reason I got into collecting. So Goro's a must have, you know, and if I'm only going to have 5 statues, I would want them all the same scale, so I would not consider another scale. The only thing I would do is, like, let's say we're incorporating just busts. You know, if I was to do busts only, it'd probably all have to be, you know, busts from this room. I mean, God, I would say every bust in this room, but, you know, definitely Wonder Woman, Thanos bust. I mean, I would say an Iron Man, but God, there's so many better busts than Iron Man. Maybe Loki. So Thanos, Loki, Wonder Woman. Let's see. So that's 3. Harley Quinn. I just love Harley. I mean, definitely my Kratos bust when I get that. But if we're talking just right now what I have, you know, we get 2 DC babes, 2 Marvel villains, and then based off what I have now, I mean, I would say Alien bust Big Chap, but I don't technically own it anymore. And I would say Clicker bust. I would do Pennywise, but I like Clicker a little bit more. So Clicker bust. That would be my 1 creature bust. So Clicker, Thanos, Loki, Wonder Woman, and Harley. You know, simply because, you know, Harley and Wonder Woman are my 2 favorite DC babes. You know, after that, then I'd probably say Mara and Catwoman. But those are my two favorite DC babes. And then Thanos and Loki, the two best villains and two of my best busts. You know, and avoiding good guys, just the two villains. That's how to do it for 5 busts. You know, 2 Marvel, 2 DC, 1 creature. You know, so yeah, that's probably how I do it. Now, of course, I'm never going to get to that. I don't want that. I love my collection. I love having, you know, every single theme possible that I wanted to collect. You know, every time I come into my man cave, I'm literally just like, wow, this is so badass. So freaking cool. I love it. And I'm super excited to get Thor and Bale Bust. Both are paid for. So according to my contact, Thor Bust is shipping this week, is what he said. So it's going to be DHL from China. So it's probably going to take 2 to 3 days once it's picked up. So assumingly, we're going to have it next week, most likely. I'm just going to assume worst case scenario, it ships towards the end of the week. We have it next week. Hopefully it ships by Wednesday, because then I could have it Friday. But Thor Bust will be the next, you know, high-end silicone. As soon as I get that, I'm going to make my top bust for the year, because Bale will not arrive this year. Neither will Khaleesi. He said Bale is the 27th, December 27th, and Khaleesi's the 29th. Meaning I won't get them until, you know, the first week of January. So, you know, we'll start the new year off with Bale Bust and Khaleesi Bust. But we should be getting Thor Bust. You know, as soon as we get Thor in hands, you know, we'll determine, is it going to make the top 10 best busts of, you know, this year. You know, because it definitely, you know, has potential. It looked incredible. So, yeah, we'll wait for Thor Bust, then do that video. And then I also am expecting 2 DBZ statues. So 2 DBZ statues. And that's most likely it. So 3 pieces left remaining this year. Yeah. 2 DBZ. 1 bust. That's it for the remainder of the year. So had an absolute fantastic freaking year. I wish I could have got Bale and Khaleesi this year, but it's fine. Anyways, folks, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. If you had to keep 5 statues from my collection, which 5 would it be? You know, I mean, you could technically keep like 1 of each genre. I mean, you could say, okay, we're going to keep Predator, Thanos Bust, Rotunda T-Rex, Godzilla vs. Kong, Jetwing Optimus, you know, like just all the 5 of the best, or, you know, that's the thing. I feel like I really like things themed and in the same scale, so I wouldn't want just like a random piece, you know, in essence. So I feel like Goro does fit the whole creatures theme with, you know, Predator, Alien. I have to keep everything in themed. You know, otherwise, if I was just choosing the 5 best statues in my collection, of course I'm going to choose that. Jetwing Optimus, Thanos Bust, Prime 1 Predator. You know, the likes of that. Anyways, folks, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.